Hello again. Well, you know, if you viewed MVI 5557, Bill de Blasio adds 2 Muslim holidays to schools. And in that video, I talked about the justification that he said he had in order to go ahead and do that. And what they did is, he meaning they, he added Eid al-Adha, and he added Eid al-Fitr. And what I did is I went and did a little bit of Googling. I wanted to sort of understand as to what those 2 holidays represent. But before I do that, his justification to promote those 2 holidays to the schools in New York, he says it's a change that respects the diversity of our city and the contribution made by Muslims. And in the video that I posted earlier, I said, what contribution? Now, do you know what percentage of New Yorkers are Muslims? Do you know what percentage of New Yorkers are Jewish? Especially in the borough of Manhattan. Well, to save you looking it up, 2% of the New Yorkers are Muslims. 22% of New Yorkers are Jewish, and in the borough of Manhattan, 30% are Jewish. And again, in that video 5557, where Bill de Blasio said that it's important to show respect to the Muslim community for their contribution, what about the Jews? And I did ask that question in that previous video as well. This whole thing's totally insane. What Bill de Blasio is doing is he's ass-kissing to the chosen one, because he knows the chosen one is one of them, a Muslim. It doesn't make any sense that New York implements 2 Muslim holidays. Eid al-Adha is the festival of sacrifice. Problem is, who are they sacrificing? Christians. Eid al-Fitr, it's the time of atonement, to ask for forgiveness of sins. That's probably a real good holiday, because all they do is commit sins. They have a special holiday to ask for atonement, to be forgiven for their sins. Why don't you stop committing sins? The whole thing's asinine. Bill de Blasio is such a joke. He doesn't even use his real name. Well, he's changed his name. He was ashamed of his name. His real name is Warren Hillman. Warren Wilhelm. W-I-L-H-E-L-M. Now, according to what I read, he said that he changed his name because he didn't like his papa. Here's another kid that grew up like Obama, screwed up in a dysfunctional family. And he took his mother's maiden name, but he added the D-E to make it sound more, I guess, Hispanic. He didn't want to go into the election with a German name, which is what his name is, because that's what he is, or that's what he was. Who knows what he is? The whole thing's totally asinine. Here's a guy who's mayor of the largest city in America, married to what was once a lesbian, won't go to the St. Patrick's parade, attacks the police, is re-educating the police based on what he believes they need to be educated on, and he goes ahead and he creates 2 Muslim holidays for 2% of the population and forgets about the 30%, which are Jews in Manhattan alone. You see something wrong with this picture? I sure as hell do. I'm amazed that the Jews in New York are so stupid to follow the Democratic Party. But hey, it is what it is.